everybody, it is Julie. Welcome back to Nobody's Beauty Guru. Today I am here with my Stars and Strikes single eyeshadow edition. Single shadows also includes for me cream shadows, pigments, and like glitters, things like that. We have extended this series. We have a whole bunch of other categories that we're going to be doing. So look down below in the description box for the rest of the details. If you want to join us, you absolutely should. There's plenty more to talk about. So we're going to extend it through the new year. So definitely check out down there and join in with us. But for today, let's get into my stars and my strikes for single eyeshadows. Starting off with my most favorite, most amazing, hands down winner for single shadows, and that is my Makeup Geek shadows. This is like my everyday palette that I use, so this is definitely not all of them. I absolutely adore Cocoa Bear, which is this one right up here. I also love Cherry Cola, which is down here on the bottom. This is one of like her newer-ish, like the last order that I made. Starry Eyed and Grandstand are two of her foiled shadows. The pigmentation on her shadows is phenomenal. The foiled shadows are gorgeous. The mattes are super blendable, really, really beautiful. There's also satins that I love. This one's Shimma Shimma, and I love all of her shadow formulations. They are phenomenal. This is the rest of my Makeup Geek shadows. There's a lot. This is absolutely full when they're not in my little travel palette. It fills this up completely. I do have a couple of shadows down here from subscription services. This is an Urban Decay Duochrome and a Makeup Geek shadow. A Makeup Forever shadow rather, and I don't know the names of them. But this is the rest of my Makeup Geek shadows. I love Chickadee down here. Also, Desert Sand is gorgeous. And there's just no beating the price point. Bitten is another fave. There's no beating the price point and the pigmentation on these. If you're interested in knowing my entire Makeup Geek collection of shadows, including swatches and names, I have that. I've already done that on this channel. I will link it up above in a card, because if you're looking to buy Makeup Geek shadows and you want to know the name of a specific shadow or how it swatches, you can check out that video. It goes through every single one of them. I also have for my single shadow favorites, my ColourPop. Again, if you're interested in my ColourPop favorites, I have an entire video of just my ColourPop shadow collection, as well as swatches that you can check out, just like the Makeup Geek. So I will link that up above in a card as well. But the formula on these is moussey. I'm sure you guys have seen plenty of videos with ColourPop shadows before. This one is Weenie. This is a Kathleen Lights. But I love their mattes too. And I know some people don't, but I love their mattes for the crease. This one is in Selfie. And this is a gorgeous, like, burnt orangey color that looks fantastic in the crease. And I just think that their mattes, their metallics, all of their shadows work so beautifully. Now, they aren't necessarily ones that I reach for all the time, but when I do, I always love the look. I find them really easy to work with. Definitely use a synthetic brush, but other than that, they're amazing. Some of these started to dry up on me, so the only thing that I would say is use discretion when you're ordering. Only order what you know you're going to use and what you can use realistically. I've pared down my collection because, again, some of these are just never going to be finished, and I want to make sure that they don't go bad and dry out on me. e.l.f. Shadow Pots. Now, I do have other ones. I actually have a backup of this one already ready to go. This one is my favorite. This is Cruisin' Chic. This is in my Budget Beauties, and these are just gorgeous cream shadows. Are great as bases. They're great blended out as an all over the lid color. This one is Cruisin' Chic. It's by far one of my favorites. It's gorgeous all over the lid. Through the crease, you can blend it out, and they're amazing. They're amazing for bases. The price point on these is phenomenal. Color pigmentation, the staying power, they don't crease or go crazy on me. I think they're gorgeous. They're really, really good for their price point. So I love those as well. Also in this are the NYX singles. Now, their regular single shadows are okay, but I really, really love these prismatic shadows. This one's in Girl Talk. It's a beautiful pigmented. I have a couple of these and I love them. So if you're looking for a shiny, pearlized finish, these prismatic shadows from NYX are phenomenal, phenomenal quality. I have a Stila single in Kitten, and this is a favorite because it's kitten, and I love kitten. and I used this a ton in the light palette, and I knew I wanted to have it in a single when Steele went back to cruelty free. So this is phenomenal. This works as a highlight, it works as a eyeshadow, it works all over the face. So this is a great multitasker as well, which might end up in another video. I also have some of these Catrice shadows. These are their liquid metal shadows, and these are really gorgeous, phenomenal quality and pigmentation. They're cruelty free, and I think they do a fantastic job for the price point from the drugstore. That does not mean that I do not have any strikes. I definitely have some strikes. For me, these are not in quality. These are in the fact that I don't reach for them, and they're almost all entirely loose shadows or duochromes that I don't tend to reach for. So let's go over them really quickly. So I have a whole bunch of these Geek Chic Cosmetics loose pigments. I tried pressing these for my Harry Potter project pan. It went horribly awry, and I just don't find myself reaching for loose pigments. I think the packaging on these is adorable. The themes on these is great. It's a cruelty-free indie company. I absolutely support them. Do love the quality. I just don't reach for loose pigments. So for me, those are ones that I'm going to probably end up decluttering because I just don't ever reach for them. Also, along the same lines, I have Makeup Geek loose pigments. One of these is in like the weird new packaging where the packaging's cracked. This one is in Utopia, and it is phenomenal. It's a gorgeous like MAC blue brown pigment, and I keep it because it's so gorgeous, but I don't think I've ever reached for this to use it on the eyes because it's just so inconvenient to try to use. Now this one I did buy the sifter and put the sifter in it, so that's really good. But for a while there, these Makeup Geeks did not come with sifters. This is their Kaleidoscope pigment, and it is gorgeous, but this is the cracked packaging, so you can't get it open. Part of this is definitely packaging. The sifter pops right out of the top, and you can tell that that happens because the entire side of the packaging here is cracked. So it broke right off. It's down here. And I love it. It's beautiful. Very hard to use without it getting everywhere because of the packaging. So part of this is packaging, and part of this, again, I just don't reach for loose shadows because they're so much work, and I'd rather get one of her pressed pigments and use those. Also for singles, and again, these are phenomenal quality. I actually love that these have a sifter in them. These are the Wet n Wild loose pigments. This one is in Heart of Rose Gold, and it is beautiful. This one does actually have a sifter that's right on the top. It like locks down, and then there's a sifter. It is a gorgeous color. I think that the packaging on these for drugstore is better than some high-end pigments that I've gotten in the past. I don't reach for these, which is a sin because they're gorgeous. So I might try to get better at pressing pigments, put these into some loose pans because those are gorgeous colors. I just don't reach for them, and I have 4 of those. Last up are a couple of these prestige ones, and this is in Bewitched, and this one is in Hocus Pocus. These are both gorgeous. These are duochromes. They are soft. They're buttery. I just don't reach for duochromes that often. This one reminds me a lot of that Insomnia, but like way more bright and vibrant. Nothing wrong with the formula, nothing wrong with the pigmentation, nothing wrong with actually using them. I just don't reach for them. Bewitched, and that's got a duochrome finish to it as well. They're both gorgeous. I think for the price point, if this is the kind of shadow that you use, absolutely try these. If you're looking for duochromes, give them a try. I just don't find that those are shadows that I reach for in my day-to-day makeup use. That is everything for my Stars and Strikes for my single eyeshadows. I've really been paring down my single eyeshadow collection. I've really been purging pigments that I just don't think I'm going to be using. In general, you cannot beat the ColourPop. You cannot beat the Makeup Geek. They are by far my favorite singles, and I haven't ventured outside of them because they're so affordable and so good. I haven't needed to. So that's where I stand with my single eyeshadows. Be sure to check out the rest of the ladies in this collab because I cannot wait to see what they say for their single eyeshadows. That's it for this particular installment. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, if you like this video, give me a big old thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye, guys.